Hi friends, how are y'all doing today? So I wanted to do a little update on my last video in which I put out a call for help and you guys didn't let me down. You did give me some advice. Some of the advice that I got was to eliminate sugar, dairy, and bread, whole food diet, and yeah, so let's talk about that. That was from her garden diary. So thank you for that. I actually knew about the sugar, and in fact, when I was little, my doctor told my mom, because I didn't have a pediatrician, like this was in the 70s. We had a family GP, and he said, don't let her drink milk. And chocolate milk was my favorite thing. And my mom lasted about a year with my constant whining, and finally she gave in, and I started drinking chocolate milk again. But way back then, the doctor told her, don't let Leila drink milk. So I did know about the milk, and I know that sugar causes inflammation. So actually, I've just been having sugar in my coffee. I've been trying to avoid eating like little treats, like a piece of chocolate or a cookie or whatever. I haven't been 100% successful. I have drastically cut down since the holidays, you know. So yeah. Another person, DM, suggested fasting, and I have fasted before. Once I successfully fasted almost 3 days until the heart palpitations started to scare me. It's like at the end of the 3rd day, and I went ahead and ate something. The second time, I did okay. This past time, I fasted for a day, and I couldn't. The hunger was just too much. I couldn't. I had to eat the next day. So the hunger has not been as acute before when I've fasted, so I don't know if my body was just like, no, you need to give me calories. But I did try fasting, and I will try it in the future whenever I get rid of all of this crap. And on Facebook, somebody had mentioned for my thyroid to eat macadamia nuts, and I haven't gotten those yet. But I do plan on, I think the macadamia nuts is more for the selenium, because they're very rich in selenium. And I do take selenium until I run out and forget to put it on my list. We all know how that goes. So I published this video on March 18th, which it says here was seven days ago. And I appreciate all the feedback that you guys gave me. And in that video, I told you that I didn't want to go to my doctor. I explained everything. But then I thought about it, and then I thought, Leila, there's a loophole. And that loophole is you need your thyroid medication refilled. So go in for blood work, have them refill your thyroid medication. At the same time, they didn't give me any refills on the albuterol that you put in the nebulizer. So at the same time, you need to request that and explain the whole situation, which is what I did. And Mark went with me because I wasn't dealing with that man on my own. So went to the office, explained everything. He said, well, what if you still have COVID? And I said, I took a test and it was negative. He's like, yeah, but what if you're not negative now? So I took another test in the office. It was negative, like I knew it would be. He gave me a steroid shot, gave me steroid pills, which the first day, the last 2 times I've had the steroid shot, it has made me enraged. Like, I'm just even tempered. I don't normally get angry. I don't, things bother me, but not to the degree that I feel whenever, the steroid rage is real. So I knew I was going to have to isolate myself just for that reason. Hang on a second. So I wanted to go get my tea. This is a tea that a friend sent me, and I will get to that in a second, but I need a drink for my throat. You can hear I'm starting to sound like a frog again. And I don't mind tea without sugar. In fact, I kind of like it. Of course, sugar is always nice to have, but not when you're sick. That's really good. Has a very nice, mild flavor. That's the echinacea one. Okay, so Monday the 20th, went and got blood work, and I went to the Dollar Tree, and if I don't show you that in this video, I'll show you that in a separate video, because I did film that. And I'm shaking my pencil at you. Kate gave me that, and I can't get rid of it. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, Wednesday the 22nd, I went to the doctor, got a steroid shot. He prescribed steroids, gave me a rescue. He gave me 2 rescue inhalers, which I haven't used. They have 14 doses apiece, because I need to look up the drug on Google. But then he gave me just a regular rescue inhaler, which I have used like 2 or 3 times. And he gave me an antibiotic. So I did take your suggestion, and I got some probiotics as well. They had them at the Dollar Tree. I guess, they were about to expire probably in like 2 or 3 months, so I'm assuming that's why. I paid $1.25 for a box, and at the and I looked it up online, they're like $20 a box. But I paid $1.25 a box at the Dollar Tree, which was amazing. So Wednesday the 22nd was the first night I didn't have to wake up and use the nebulizer. I slept through the night. But I did, I woke up and I felt like I couldn't breathe, and so I used the rescue inhaler, and it worked. I read the instructions, like, you don't just like puff it into your mouth and you're good to go. Like, there's a method to do it. And so I did it correctly, and it worked. I didn't just I'm not going to read the instructions. Who cares? It's just how difficult can it be? Like, I was like, no. And the reason is they didn't have any albuterol to give me. They're out. So if I needed it like for an emergency, I would be shopping around at other pharmacies. I haven't done that because I haven't had to use it as much. So that gets you up to speed as far as like if I went to the doctor, if I'm on medications now and everything. So I have been doing a few things to try to get the mucus out of my lungs, because let me tell you, this mucus is unlike, I know if you're easily disgusted, but let me just talk about the mucus a second. It's clear and it's like glue, and it's unlike anything I've ever dealt with before. And you guys know that because of Hashimoto's, I have like chronic bronchitis because it's an autoimmune disease. And you know, like Graves' disease can attack your eyes. Hashimoto's attacks your ears. It's attacked my lungs. I don't know if that's common or not, but watching YouTube, like I couldn't walk around without getting out of breath. I was sitting on my bed using the nebulizer. I was nebulizing saline water. I made my own saline water with distilled water and salt. Kept it in the fridge. I think I told you guys about that. Because salt dissolves mucus, so I was, using, and my mom gets this stuff called ASEA. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Tastes like salt water, but apparently has other things in it. Pretty expensive, that's why I've never gotten it. But when she gets a cough, she has an amazing immune system. But whenever she gets a cough, she says she nebulizes that, and it never like develops into anything. So I've been nebulizing saline water, ASEA, and albuterol. And so I couldn't really do anything else but watch TV, basically. It was really even hard to take a nap, even though I was tired. It was just, anyway. But I found some good information, which I will leave linked below. One of the key things that I discovered was that even in the ER, when people are going in because of COVID-related symptoms, they can't breathe, doctors in the ER were making them lie down on their stomach, or they call it like prone. Also, I watched this one video, and I will leave all of these videos linked in the description box just in case you need them or someone that you know needs them. I also watched this doctor who I think was on the roof of a house, but he was in like I think he's like an ER doctor. He was like on the roof of a house. I don't know why, but that's what it seemed like he was. He was demonstrating lying prone, but like in the downward facing dog position. And I'm not your doctor. Don't take this as medical advice. I'm just telling you what I've discovered on the YouTubes. So we bought Mark that wedge pillow for when he had heart surgery, because he had to lay, like this. So I flipped it around. I didn't flip it around. The tall part of the wedge, I was putting like my stomach on and then like putting my head down. So I was basically doing downward facing dog on the bed with the pillow under my stomach, and I was listening to, there's a something called Binaural Beats. Look it up. I'll leave this link below as well. It's supposed to relax you because it like moves the music at different frequencies and creates a new frequency. I don't know, but supposedly it's like scientifically and clinically proven. Like they've done studies and everything. Well, I was getting really bored and irritated with that music, so I like drum beats. Like boom, boom, boom. It just feels like really relaxing to me, So, excuse me, I found this one video and I was listening to it, and they started doing the Om. And so I was like, well, I do Oms. So that's great. I can like lay here, do the Oms. Well, I realized when I was doing them that was rattling my lungs, which can't be bad, right? If you're trying to get the mucus out. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing these chest exercises. Which I will link below. I'm not going to demonstrate them for you because I don't want to take my shirt off and have to show you what my diaphragm looks like. I will leave that to the people who have already done that and exposed themselves on the internet. So yeah, I've been, I have my notes. I don't want to forget anything. Limiting sugar, breathing exercises, nebulizing, saline. Oh, I was going to go over some of the symptoms. I didn't have I did not lose my taste. I did not lose my smell. I did have night sweats without a fever. I mean, I had a fever when I told you guys, when I first got sick, like my nose was running and had a fever, but that was my only, like I didn't have that dry cough, none of that. So yeah, I think the reason that this hit me so hard is because I have comorbidities, which I didn't even know what that was before this whole pandemic thing. Didn't know that was a word or a thing or whatever. But I have Hashimoto's, and I'm also now a little overweight. So there's two right there. I'm sure that you can find a video how being overweight contributes to this particular disease, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it does. So that's my update. I still have this voice now that hopefully I can get rid of, but you know, this gravelly voice, I still have that. I have days where, I can walk around the house now without breathing, without having to stop because I can't breathe. I can walk around the house now, but I still am every day. I'm still doing those exercises. I haven't had to use the albuterol in several days. I did use the nebulizer yesterday with a SIA because my lungs were starting to feel not great, despite the steroids, despite the new antibiotic, which they are helping. Those things are helping, and I'm very thankful for that. So anyway, okay, now is the fun part of this video. So I was sitting here at the computer yesterday because I've been looking on Amazon too, because I can either lay in the bed, and you really shouldn't be like just laying around all the time. You need to get your circulation going, right? But if you can't breathe, or I've been sitting at the computer, sitting at the just sitting. So, sitting at the computer yesterday, I was about to pay bills and stuff like that. I heard a knock on the door. I'm like, I'm not expecting a delivery. Who is this? I had already had a knock that day from Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm like, they better not be back. So it wasn't. It was the care package. And I was like, are you kidding me? I got a care package. And let me show you. I've already opened it because I couldn't wait. I was like, oh, I couldn't wait. So, you guys will recognize the name Kaiwaza. Thank you. Thank you, Kaiwaza. Sent me the most thoughtful care package, and it's all about getting well. And he sent me a card with a note in it, but I'm going to show you what he sent me. Now, I've already started using this stuff. It got here yesterday. I've already used 3 things because I'm like, yes, these are good ideas, and I want to get well. The first thing are these foot detox foot pads, which I've never used before, but oh my goodness. Did I throw away I got the what do you call it? Instructions out to read it. Because I'm going to do this right. And I don't know if I kept the instructions or not, but I know how to do it now, so. But when it says, I got out 2 of these because I thought I would need 2, but you just need 1. So if you've never done these before, you might not have. I've never done them before, but they kind of look like that. You put them on the bottom of your feet, and it says it dispels toxins, relaxes muscles and tendons, replenishes vital essence, promotes sleeping, and relieves fatigue. And yeah, I wish I could find the information packet, but it said it will like the bottom of your feet will be like it'll be like when you take it off, it'll be like black and oily. And I'm like, it may be black, but it's not going to be oily. No, it was oily. And I was like, what is this that is coming out of my feet? It was disgusting, but I'm going to use them every night because I was drifting off to sleep. I went to bed pretty late last night. It was like 11:30, 11:40. And I was drifting off to sleep, and I just felt this sudden burst of energy, and I'm like, and my feet were tingling, and I'm like, dang, they really, like, I'm feeling something on my feet. So it didn't get hot, like they weren't like hot or anything, and I wore socks over them, you know, because I have to get up several times a night to go to the bathroom. And that leads me to my second thing that I've already opened that John sent. So he sent me, okay. He sent me 2 of them. So I have 40. So enough for over a month. So that's totally awesome. So I also drank some of this before I went to bed, and this stuff makes you pee. I didn't realize it would. Of course, how did I think I was going to detox, right? Detox away. And this one, oh my goodness. This is triple leaf tea detox, cleansing and revitalizing Chinese purification herbs, helps support defenses and healthy skin. Well, it tastes pretty good, and it has
red clover, dandelion leaf, Asian plantain leaf, ginger root, faux tea or hishu wu root, schisandra fruit, burdock root, astragalus root, lysine wachia root, herb, puraria root, peppermint leaf, cinnamon bark, isatis root, Solomon seal rhizome, duckweed or spirodelia root, licorice root, Japanese honeysuckle flower, and Tokyo violet root herb. Other ingredients, organic lemon flavor.
For stronger tea, use more tea bags with water and drink more frequently. I don't know about that. I think I'm just going to use it once a day because, yeah, I was up peeing like twice last night, and which is normal for me, but is that TMI? That's probably TMI. So I'm going to stop now. So he also sent me Echinacea Plus, which I'm drinking now. This promotes immune function, and it has elderberry. So it has echinacea and elderflower and ginger rhizome, chamomile, yarrow herb, peppermint leaf, echinacea, and elderflower. So I'm going to be drinking those every day, both of them every day. And I can't talk too much, and I've already been talking for 25 minutes. He also sent me some COVID tests. And this is something I haven't gotten into yet, organic turmeric powder. And you can add this to curry, tea and latte, smoothies, and more. and it has a recipe for a golden milk latte. So I'm drinking milk in my coffee, which I shouldn't, but I can't get anything to else to like froth up. Like, anyway, but I did buy some almond milk, so I'll be making an almond milk golden almond milk latte. And I don't know what else I'll do with it. My mom makes turmeric pills, so I have been taking turmeric pills. And he sent enhanced foaming soak with Epsom salt, soothing menthol, and essential oils for your feet or your bath or whatever. And yeah, I haven't gotten into that yet, but I will. And he also sent some apple cider vinegar pills. So, and he explained why in his letter. And I did look at your ad, and I haven't looked at the other ad yet, but I was that was a kind of a fun thing, is to look at like the prices where you live. That's pretty interesting. So, I mean, I can see how you could live there if you like to cook and you're like on a budget. You could probably make it work if you shop the sales. But anyway, I just want to say thank you again, Kaiwaza. It was a very, very thoughtful gesture, and it made my day. And I will be using it all, every single thing. So thank you. So it's almost 30 minutes now, and I am going to stop talking. And I do want you to know, before all of this, I had wanted to do April vlogs or Veda video every day in April, and I made an intro on Canva. So whether that happens or not, we'll just have to wait and see. So I have been definitely thinking about, getting on YouTube and continuing my YouTube journey. It's just, I guess I have long COVID. I don't regret not getting the vaccine. I still don't regret that. And I'm glad I'm still here. There was a couple of times where I was like, I should probably go to the ER. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys, show you some happy friend mail, and ask how you all are doing. And I would love to chat with you in the comments. So please tell me anything. Tell me how you're doing, how your 2023 is going so far. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk in the comments. So I'm gonna let you go, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.